Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie and this is Unity Consciousness. Today we're going to be discussing the energy that will be prominent this week, beginning today and rolling through the weekend. Today being, I believe it's the 13th. Before we get started, I do want to thank my hosts. I am up in northern Michigan at Rivershire property, taking care of the property and the four-legged inhabitants of that property, while my dear friend is out of town. When she returns, I'm excited to say we've got some new developments that we'll be ready to share with others relative to having retreats on this property for the purpose of spiritual awareness and health overall, physical, mental, and spiritual. So stay tuned for more on that. However, let's get started. So today, the 13th, Sunday in the morning, there is a semi-sextile between Mercury, which is in Pisces, and Mars, which is in Aquarius. And I have felt this energy, oh my goodness, I couldn't make a decision to save my life. It was very ambiguous. I would go in one direction, then the other direction, and then another direction. And in traveling up north, I forgot my power cord for my computer, amongst other things as well. So slow things down if you can. Try not to make any snap decisions because of this Mars and Aquarius energy asking you to make decisions quickly. Just know it's better to kind of slow down and let things be what they need to be. Then later in the day today, the Sun in Pisces is going to conjunct Neptune, also in Pisces, obviously. They're conjuncting. This is really compassionate energy. I love it. It is dreamy. It's go with the flow energy. So just go with whatever's happening instead of trying to keep pace with that Mercury-Mars energy. It'll wear you out, I can tell you that. Then on Thursday of this week, happy St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, we've got Mercury in Pisces is going to sextile Uranus. Sextile again is do something to get something, and Uranus is in Taurus. I expect there may be some surprising news coming your way, or surprising communication. With Mercury and Pisces, I'm expecting that it'll be very inspirational. So I'm excited about this day. Look for those surprises, communication, emails, phone calls, or text messages that'll let you know things are turning around for you and things are looking up, shall we say. Then on Friday, we have a full moon in Virgo, and Virgo is very analytical energy. It's also the Pisces-Virgo axis has to do with physical health as well versus your spiritual health. So day-to-day activities, make sure you're taking time for yourself. Slow things down. If the emotions run high, full moons are always time of culmination and endings, so emotions could be run high as well. But with regard to physical health and your daily routines versus your spiritual self and well-being and your work-health balance, these are all things that are going to come into question. Just make sure you've got good balance in all of those areas. Now, we do have Pluto that is speaking very harmoniously at the time of this full moon. That's great news, right? Because Pluto is our planet of transformation, and because it's a harmonious conversation they're having, you're going to have all the focus you need to make transformations or allow those transformations to occur. You're going to see why, you're going to know why, and you're going to want to move forward so that those transformations can take place. Then on Saturday, we've got Venus is going to square Uranus. So if you've got any surprises for a friend or someone you have a relationship with, or you're in a relationship with somebody and you've got a surprise planned for later in the week, I would cancel that surprise. Maybe carry on a couple weeks from now, but that surprise may not go as planned when you've got Venus, which is in Aquarius, is going to square Uranus, like I said, in Taurus. So it also could leave you feeling like you need to have some independence in relationships. You are literally feeling the confines of a relationship. So think this through, talk it through. Definitely use your powers of communication relative to these aspects so that you can find some resolve in that. Also, something to be mindful of is I wouldn't experiment with cosmetic procedures when you've got Venus, which rules cosmetic procedures, love, money, and adornments, things that you do to make yourself feel and look better. Screwing Uranus, if you have a cosmetic procedure planned or you want to try something new, tattoo, whatever it is, not a good time to do it. Again, put that off for a couple of weeks. Now, super exciting. The sun enters Aries on Sunday the 20th. That is going to be our spring equinox. I'm so happy about this. Let's talk about that just a little bit. It is the close of an astrological year. So with Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, I want you to pause if you could over the course of this week, maybe near the end of the week, and just make note of the changes that you've made personally over the course of this zodiac year, right? So since last spring equinox, which would have been March 2021, what have you changed? What have you honed in on? What have you done to ascend to a higher level of being, taking yourself from 3-dimensional to 5-dimensional energy? It's very important over the course of the year, and it will hit people differently, right? We ascend at different places at different times, but it's a constant process right now that we're currently in. That's why sometimes you have an experience and your friend may not have it because it hasn't hit that part of their chart yet. So over the course of a year, generally speaking, everybody's had a little bit of something that's asking them to make some changes or transformations so that they can raise up that vibration as we go through this ascension process from 3-dimensional energy to 5-dimensional energy. We are wiser now than we were 1 year ago today. That is a fact. So let's take a minute and celebrate what all the changes that we've done, all the modifications we've made over the past year to raise our vibration. That's all I have for you this week. It sounds like the week starts out a little bit dreamy, maybe a wishy-washy indecisiveness, and then it finishes with a little bit of reality at the time of the full moon shortly thereafter with our Uranus aspects there. There could be some communications that comes as a surprise to you, altering your direction, or relationships wise, when Venus squares Uranus, there could be some reality checks there as well. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My day is always better with you in it. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you know of someone that could be helped by sharing this video, please do share it with them. And if you'd like to know when videos are being dropped, hit the subscribe button. I've also launched a new website recently. I'll put a link to that down in the message box below. I hope you have a fabulous week. Namaste.